Hello guys and welcome. I'm Office Bloke Daz.
I'm Gaynor.
Alright Gaynor. We kind of grew up in the 80s, didn't we? That was our era.
Yeah.
Born in the 70s, grew up in the 80s really, from like young, children into teens, into later teens. So we're going to do a quiz now of what do you remember about the 80s?
I think I might be good at this.
Well, we'll see. People on the comments on the one we did yesterday were saying, why are you not doing the 80s and our era? I can't make everything easy.
Yeah.
If it's too easy, it's no good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We've got to make it a little bit difficult so it's a little bit competitive.
Yeah.
Because if we both get, on you at home, if you get all the questions right, it doesn't make it that interesting. We've got to try and
need a bit of a challenge.
Bit of a challenge, yeah. Sort of like this is a learning channel.
Educational.
Educational, yeah. So Sophie's on the quiz master table today.
Hi.
So ready when you are, Soph.
Okay,
Give us the first question.
First question is, which actress played Gertie, Elliot's little sister, in the 1982 film E.T.?
Drew Barrymore.
Drew Barrymore.
I'm saying.
Yes.
She was like every sort of like boy's crush at that time, wasn't she?
Oh, was she?
A little bit older, but in like the 80s.
Yeah,
So she was about 6.
Not in that film, but in the growing up as a teenager.
When she was younger, yes.
Yeah, as a teenager.
In Pac-Man, what colour did the ghost turn when Pac-Man ate a power pellet?
Blue.
Green.
Blue.
Oh. Pac-Man was a boys' game.
Pac-Man was just a game. It was one of the only games you could get. Like the first thing of like electronic gaming.
November 1989 saw the fall of the Berlin Wall. What was its most famous checkpoint called?
Charlie.
Checkpoint Charlie.
Charlie, well done.
There ain't
We've
a
been.
checkpoint, Charlie.
It's actually one of the most disappointing places. It's like a toll booth in the middle of the road. Thanks, but I've got a bit of the Berlin Wall upstairs in the office, haven't I?
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah.
So it's still pieces of it there.
There's still parts of the Berlin Wall still erected.
Ah,
Yeah.
right. At the start of Raiders of the Lost Ark, what does Indiana Jones recover from the Peruvian temple?
I can't remember what it's called. I've never seen it. I don't watch films like this, but
It was like
something
a big stone. I think it was like an emerald.
Was it called the something stone though? The Holy Grail I'm going for.
It was a gold idol.
Gold idol.
How did you prevent a cassette tape from being recorded over?
You took out the tab.
Popped out the tab.
Yeah.
Which rock band released the album Slippery When Wet in 1986?
Slippery when wet.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Genesis.
Bon Jovi.
Bon
Jovi.
Jovi, well done. What was the TV sitcom called where everybody knows your name?
5.
I can't remember the name of it. It was that was the name of the song, Where Everybody Knows Your Name. Didn't it? He sang it.
Cheers.
Cheers, well done. According to the film, how did Mowgli turn into gremlins? Oh, how did Mogwai turn into gremlins?
When they were wet.
I thought it was bright lights.
Feed after midnight.
What was the wet ones then? I thought I had that. I was convinced I had that when they were wet.
Which hip hop group wanted you to push it real good in 1987?
Salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper's
Yeah.
here.
Push it real good.
The site of the 1986 nuclear disaster, Chernobyl, is in which former Soviet republic?
Ukraine.
Yugoslavia.
That's not a country, no.
Ukraine. In 1985, Microsoft released its first version of Windows. What was it called?
85.
I think we had this advert a couple of weeks ago with the vintage
Did we?
adverts where they pulled it out the box.
When you two did it.
No, we two did it.
Really?
Vintage commercial.
1985, Microsoft
Yeah,
released
we
its
don't
first
do that.
version
No.
of Windows. What was it called?
Can't
I
remember.
can't think. No?
No. It was the Windows
1.0.
1.0.
I was going to put that. I was going to put Windows 1, but I thought that's a bit obvious.
Who sang the song "Take My Breath Away" on 1986 film Top Gun?
Berlin.
Berlin.
Berlin. Who was known as the Iron Lady?
Mrs. Margaret Thatcher.
Maggie Thatcher.
Correct. Which bobsleigh team became the unlikely heroes of the 1988 Winter Olympics?
Yeoman.
Yormon, Jamaica.
Jamaica.
Is that film? The film about it?
Cool Runnings.
Cool
Yeah,
Runnings.
that's it. In 1988 film Rambo III, who did John Rambo help to fight against the Soviet forces?
Rambo 3. Rambo 3.
Yeah, sorry, I said
Johnny
the film.
Rambo. Who did he help to fight against the
Can't
Soviet
even remember.
forces? I'm going to go with...
Who did he help fight?
can't remember, but I'm going to go with Japan. I think I give up with Rambo after the first two.
Any
I have no idea.
Afghans.
Afghans.
Made sense.
Which space shuttle exploded shortly after takeoff in 1986?
Is it the Columbia? I think it's Challenger now. I'll say the options.
Yeah, I think Challenger.
Mm.
Yeah, Challenger. Did it have teachers on, or am I making that up?
No, there was a teacher who went to space. The school they went to was named after her, remember? Did she die in the space, in the one that blew up? They went to a school and it was named after her.
In Texas?
Yeah.
Oh,
Anne something? No. Can't remember.
No,
But I think there was a teacher on board.
yeah.
And there was definitely a school named after him where she went, but I can't remember what the story was behind her.
Well, I can think it's David Elementary.
No, it wasn't that.
In 1985, Live Aid concert was to raise money for which cause?
The African famine relief.
Famine. The Third World.
Yeah, it was, yeah. In
Feed the world.
In 1983, Nintendo released Mario Bros. What was Mario's brother called?
Luigi.
Pedro. It was
was
Luigi.
Luigi. Yeah.
I can't remember.
In 1986, Mike Tyson became the youngest ever heavyweight champion. How old was he?
I know.
I didn't think it was any of them, but so I'm going for another one. I thought he was 19.
Yeah, I think he was 18. And he
When is
beat...
it?
He beat...
Wouldn't have had the Holyfield,
no,
was
no,
it?
it's when he knocked him down. He wobbled all around the ring. Mine's gone blank. No. You probably won't know him. Anyway, 18
Anyway.
I'm going for.
It was 20.
20. I was
yeah.
stuck between 18 and 20. And I thought 18 seems a bit young.
Well, he became the heavyweight champion at 19, so it must have been 20 when.
Yeah, he had the fight against... what was his bloody name?
Trevor Burbick.
Trevor Burbick, yeah.
Last question. Nancy Reagan had a campaign in the 80s encouraging people to just say what?
No.
To drugs.
Just say no. Just say no.
It was no.
Let's do one more.
Just say no.
Last one.
Last one. Who said I ain't getting on no plane, fool? In 80's series, The A-Team.
Don't you dare do that.
I ain't getting no playing fool.
It was Mr. T, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Or
B.A.
B.A.
Baracus.
Baracus.
Yeah, his name is Mr. T in the in real life. So I think based on them, what do we have? 21 questions there.
Yeah.
I think based on them 21, we did all right.
Yeah.
Remember the 80s quite well.
Yeah.
I mean, there's obviously a couple where my mind went fuzzy there. Trevor Burbick, I should have known. That was it's a given for me in them days boxing. B.A. Baracus, you won't have heard that. You never heard of the A-Team?
I've heard of them, but...
You know Mr. T is,
Mr.
right?
T.
Yeah, like
Ain't getting no
yeah.
playing fool.
Yeah.
That little black Guy with a
Mohawk.
Yes, yeah. But I've never. I've
Loads
never
of
seen
chains.
It was a great TV show. That's what we used to. That's what used to live for on like a
Yeah,
Saturday evening.
yeah.
After sport had finished, all the
Exchange
horse
channels.
racing and snooker, straight in to watch the
Baywatch.
Baywatch and yeah, and the
Definitely
18.
Baywatch before the 18.
Yeah. That was what our weekends was made up of, wasn't
Yeah.
it? Growing up, that and the gambling in the bookies. But I won't talk about that. Anyway, let us know how you got on. That was suited for a lot more people
Yeah.
who wanted some of the 80s stuff. So I'm assuming that those who wanted the 80s got them all right. Right?
Yes.
No challenge there. But let us know how you got on, like I say, in the comments. And don't forget like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Bye.
Cheers.